Alright, let's make this bigger. So this video is just me basically showing you about what you're going to be making for your test. We're just going to make this small little game, okay, and you'll need to complete the different components of it. You'll see that this is Santa and he has to jump over the zombies. You see the zombies has the girls coming from the right, the zombie girl from the right, and it has the boy from the left. There it goes. And if you look carefully, the zombies are actually, they're not coming at the same time. They're actually kind of delayed and things. Well, actually, in fact, I have a random range set up so that with a timer, so that they come out at different times. It's very random. So it's not like, you know, if you were to count the time, 1, 2, so 2 seconds for that one to come out, and then you hang on, wait for the next one. 1, 2, okay, oh wow, that one took 2 seconds as well, look at that. But it's coming out at a random range. Other things to notice, actually our zombies, you'll notice they don't collide with each other, they walk through each other. But they do collide with Santa Claus. Alright, I'm stuck now. Alright, so I have a rigid body set on both the players and Santa Claus. Alright. Another thing you may have just noticed then is Santa Claus can jump, alright? He can't jump twice. When I push the button twice, he can't jump. So he can only jump once. So there's a limitation on the jump. But the thing is, if he's on a zombie, he can't jump, alright? Because, oh, he did then. That was amazing. Okay. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. That's strange. Maybe the circle's too big. Okay, right. Anyway, it's set so that the zombies are set to a layer of zombies and the ground set to a layer of ground, and the player can only jump when he's on the ground. That's how it should work anyway. These other objects, you'll see I can walk behind some objects and in front of some objects, but the player is always in front of the important objects. Okay, and so you have a background there. What's another thing is, okay, I'm just going to turn this off. We look at our player, we have our sorting layers. Alright, remember here, right now our sprite render, actually it should be, where's our player? Our player at a sorting layer, we're just going to put this guy as player. Okay, so he has a sorting layer that's going to put him, let's look at this thing here, which is, why did I click play? Our tombstone, alright, and if we were to put a sorting layer on that one, add a sorting layer plus, this is tombstone. Okay, so now the player is always going to be behind the tombstone. So things such as the background, again, you have another one, a sorting layer, and we go plus background, and that's going to be above the player. So that's always going to be behind. So you've got to think about your layers for all your things, and this will be in the game as well. You need to have your layers set up. So leading up to this test, basically you need to take what we've learned in class and try and apply it to this, because all the things that we've learned here are things that you have learned or are about to learn in class. And there's things such as animations, your render layers, instantiation, random range, choosing a random number, having a counter, control of movement, rigid bodies, colliders, and also setting up your sprites as well. Again, you want to have your sprites at their best things, so that means setting up your sprites. And I'll just show you quickly. Here we go here, we go to our center. So if you look here on our center, again, this is set so it's like set so that it doesn't use too much memory to store them. So it stores it at its maximum value. The maximum is 934. So this is set at 1024 because that's higher than that value. You don't set it below that. We also set it to true color. I've also increased my size to 300 for center, okay, because I want them to be a little bit bigger. And I've done the same with the zombies. As for the other things, some of them I've made bigger when I need to. The ground is the normal size, but I still had to change these things here for the ground sprites, and they are There's our background, our tiles here. Our tiles, I place the tiles, and then for these bones that you see in here, they're just these ones, and I put them on top of there. Again, I've sorted that by the sorting layer, so that these ones stay on top, and you can see them. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say for this. So, like, that's what you need to prepare for the test. So keep an eye out in class for these things that come up. Look back at the things that we've done. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I am approachable. All right. So